Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is February 14th, 2011. We'll start out by looking at some of the commodity daily charts this morning to see where we're at. We've got a strong dollar this morning. Euro is lower, and the equity market's holding the highs from Friday's session. Let's start by looking at the daily of the crude oil chart. The crude oil has been in a very nice balanced trading area over the last several months now, auctioning back and forth in these unfair highs and unfair lows. This morning, oil is basically testing that little tail here. This is going to be an interesting move for oil as to whether or not it's going to hold on to this prior balance area, or are they going to run it back down to 81.80 here. Any probe failure below this bottom of this box down here, we would look for a long opportunity back through the range, again back up to the 92 area for the crude oil market. Here's the daily bonds, and look at where it's at. We were talking Friday about a COP kiss off of that area to get short again, because this is a balance area that it broke down from. And it looks like this morning it's already lower from where it was on Friday. It ran nicely up into the prior balance area. You have a B formation. You would be looking to sell this at these highs up here, 1823 area, 1818. These levels right here, looking for the continuation move down, because remember, this has got a lot of room still to go to the downside in the bonds. You can see where we've got 14s. There's a lot of high volume nodes here on the daily down at the 15 area, but all the way back down to the prior balance area would push us down to 14s. So that's a long ways back down there. So bonds still focus on the short side on these rallies this morning to get short, see if you can get the continuation move down. Here's the Euro daily chart. This one here, stronger dollar this morning. Obviously, you can see we've broken back out of that balance area. We're back inside of the balance area we saw from November to, well, we broke out 19th of 20th of January. We were in a 2-month rotation here. We finally have broken out and went higher. Now we're coming right straight back down into that balance area. So this one, again, with a strong dollar, you'd look to play to the short side here. Any rallies, again, if it comes back up into the 35 area, I'd be looking at that as a shorting opportunity in, trying to play this range. There's a very big high volume node, though, at 3350s. Anything below that really opens up the door for this thing to get sliding pretty quickly to the downside in that market. If you look at pre-market, what's going on here, let's see what's going on. It's going to be tough to try to play this on the long side, only because it's gotten hit nicely here. We are inside of value. It looks like point of control is way up here. So, and again, anything you do on the long side would be a counter trend type of move in this, because I would be looking more for an opportunity to get short up against this area if it does rally that far, because I don't know how far this thing's going to drop. Like I said, it could, once it gets back inside that balance area, it could really start rolling to the downside. So, anything in the euro today, it's if you're playing it on the long side, you're not playing the major trend here, at least short term. You're playing against it. So be cautious. Be quick to take profits if you do go long. Be focusing on shorts. Actually, one of the areas I would be looking at as a short would be right up against the London 1-hour low here, 356 area. All right, to that point of control, 34.64, somewhere in that area. By the time we get down to there, that VWAP will also be right up against it. So there'll be a couple areas and reasons why we would look for that for the short again. So here's our daily S&P chart. Again, 4 days last week of balance. Friday we get the imbalance state, right? New stage 1, continuation higher. We still got these naked point of controls on the daily. We've never come back down and got either. Last week didn't even fill the gap. I mean, we came close, but they didn't get them. So we're in a new stage 1. We have to look to buy pullbacks. Unless we get back inside of the 20 area, 1320s, then I would look at this as a probe failure to the top side, but I don't see that right now. If we start trading over 26s, we're going to go ahead and look to buy this S&P to take it at least back to the Globex highs. We may see a retest of the 21 area here, because you've got the point of control 23 area, and plus you've got the monthly, weekly, and development here at the 20 area. So anything back against these 20s, it's going to be fair play as far as the long trade is concerned. And when you look at the higher time frames from overnight, the 60-minute time frame, okay, you had this P formation from Friday. This is where we pulled back and then rallied back up. So this is a crucial area here, 23s. we would be buyers as low as 23s here. We still have supply coming in. The volume node for this morning, check this out on the right hand side. Look at where the volume's going off, 26s. That's why I'm saying if we start to trade up over 26s, we're going to want to be long here. All right. And take it back up to at least 30s, maybe even a little bit higher than that. Okay. That market, again, a lot of volume being generated at these 26 area. You can see we're actually short term out of value here. Let me blow this up a little bit. And you can see where we've come from in the overnight. But again, if we hold right here, we start to trade up over 26s, we may actually probably take it long before we even get to the open. All right. And then, of course, the NASDAQ, same situation here. And our beloved NASDAQ. 3 days of balance. Last week, Friday, we broke out new stage 1 on the daily. What can we say? Strong uptrend, right? Pullbacks are still viable. Until otherwise proven differently, told differently, until we come back inside of 23.36 here, it's still, you know, into new highs here. So this looks like it wants to at least go back to the 2400 area, which would be the next round number concept that we have over top of us, right? And again, the same situation with this one. You've got a lot of volume being generated right down here against these lows this morning. Either one of them. We've got settlement price just slightly above on the S&P. I like the S&P here the best. I like this area here up over these 26s. That last box would get me very interested in the long side. So have a good day, traders. Keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the room. Good day, everyone.